Stream should be going live.
Sweet.
Say what?
There it is. Now to mute it so I don't hear myself. Okay. Keep those right there. I should only really need. Well, that's conditions. I always have that one bookmarked.
Wait, Spar, where's that link just posted it to?
General, I believe.
Say what?
The general tab of the
I see
chat.
that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's all else I'll need is the Starship book. Okay. So let's recap what happened the last time, as we always normally do.
Pirates of the Caribbean theme intensifies.
I mean, I would tell you what happened last time, but dead men tell no tales.
No.
So, all the characters showed up at this one tavern in the literal ass end of space. And Jack Sparrowhawk won a ship off a cheated poker game with a goblin, and then recruited everyone, and then everyone got chased out of the tavern by an admiral.
Yeah.
What I think that was the rank, and then we got into a starship fight, and they never hit us once, and we ended up shooting down their ship.
It was a good practice run, for sure.
Especially since we also got to learn what crits did.
We also
Yeah.
found out that Jack Sparrowhawk is an incredibly incompetent captain.
And apparently
Okay.
I'm a very well-to-do gunner.
Okay.
Hopefully things should be better this week, as I have moderately fixed my stats.
The ship's current name is the Gobbo 1.
What was this goblin one?
I thought it was Gob 1.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Gob
goblin.
one. You're right. Gob 1. Well, the ship is obviously in some TLC, if you know what I mean. So, you
Learning
guys
channel?
plot a course.
What was that?
I'm going to ignore that.
Oh.
I'm going to ignore that and move on.
Lucian would already be cleaning furiously.
Well, the goblins weren't the most cleanly and organized of groups to run a starship.
Meanwhile, I'd be like standing behind you, like, no, don't clean it like that. No, not like that.
I
You're
mean,
gonna blow us all up.
in fairness, neither are pirates.
Some are.
Jack's room is going to be very dirty.
Some people will be clean.
Well, Lucian is gonna clean furiously.
No one is allowed in the captain's quarters right now because Jack doesn't trust anyone.
You might steal his things.
You might betray him. Not that
Never
there's
not
really
an
that much
option.
left to take other than the ship. But
Not an option. I love it.
Yeah, that's kind of He kind of looks her. Or, well, I guess he would look around.
He's got hopes and dreams. We could steal that, right?
Hopes,
Uh,
dreams, curiosities. We could steal a lot of things.
I mean, I would steal his competency, but he doesn't seem to have any of that, so...
Short and stock on that.
I'm sure there's some rum hidden somewhere.
Oh, that'll do.
There's also mold hidden specifically underneath your bed.
What,
was
under
that
my
before
bed?
or after he got there?
I mean, both.
I don't think we want to know the answer to that.
It was a goblin ship, to be fair. So, you guys are going to make yourself to a rudimentary spaceport to ostensibly fix the ship up and give it a new name. Because I don't think Gob 1 is going to
I
be
kinda
something
like
you
it.
want to be known on.
I really kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie.
Just staple a piece of paper and add let, like Goblet 1.
All right. So here's where you are. This is kind of like your one shot. Like it's like a controlled space station, kind of. It's like a rest stop where you can like get out, do some repairs yourself. Get food. That
So
type
it's a
of
truck
stuff.
stop.
Basically.
It's a ship stop.
It's a space truck stop.
See, they have the fuel lines and like the landing pads. There's a lobby, like a workshop.
Yeah, there's a sign out front that says now accepting space Winnebagos.
I'm gonna call this one the last stop to somewhere. That's the name of this one.
Okay.
Is there like a grocery store?
I mean, you can get some supplies. Yeah. Are they going
Convenience
to be?
store.
It's like it's not going to be like fresh ingredients, but you can get food.
Yeah. I just need food and tea.
Well, that's going to be I don't know. We'll see about the tea.
This points to over by like an area where the people make coffee. It's like, yeah, there's some tea in there. Look, points at a used coffee filter.
This is unacceptable.
Well,
It's a high grade.
if you all will please go about your business on the station anywhere you want to go.
Certainly will after I get back into the game because my browser hates me.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
I'm just gonna go find a tech store.
I mean, yeah,
Or
this
like
supply
area.
shop. The supply shop.
I'm gonna look for tech stuff.
There's like travel. It's the bare minimum you would expect out of a
Well,
place that doesn't get supplied very often.
to be fair, I expect some kind of computer parts-ish.
There's some.
Okay, if there's nothing good, I'm going back to the ship and waiting.
Okay. I mean, good is relative in this area. It's what they have.
If there's nothing I find interesting,
I'm sure there's old tech that is kind of interesting that's been there forever.
mm, Nah.
Not a history tech person, huh?
No.
Look, this place doesn't get supplied often, okay? it's, it's what it is.
Fair.
So you figure it's gonna take a few days for repair. That's where your figure, At least, get the ship renamed if you want, do all your stuff. You left in a hurry. You didn't really have time to prep anything. So, I'm gonna say about a day goes by. You've been working. Do you guys go into the diner together, or like you are separating and like doing your own thing to eat and stuff?
If they stay on the ship, Lucian will cook for people if he can. But that
With
is if
with what
they're on
supplies
the
we
ship.
have, I guess.
It's
Yeah.
it's a lot of It's a lot of long distance food. Let me put it that way.
I imagine the goblins didn't leave a whole lot edible behind.
Dehydrated grits again.
Yeah, there's some would say magic.
Can I try to make it gourmet?
I don't think there's a skill check in the universe, buddy.
You'd be surprised.
You
It depends
may
on the
actually be
stovetop, apparently.
depends on the skill check.
No, stovetop.
The stovetop. Mm. Uh,
What
there
kind
is a
of?
kitchen. I
I
can't
was gonna.
remember.
What kind of thrusters should we get again?
Is that the kitchen for the diner, though? Like, are we allowed to just go in there?
I mean, no, not really.
Yeah, don't do that.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna guess does Beldar, did I have that right?
Belderan.
Belderan. Sorry, still getting used to it. I will get it. Belderan. Belderan. Got it. And Jack, are you guys in the diner like eating at times? Same time or different times? Like, how's this working?
Um, whatever. I'm not making anyone do anything.
Okay.
I mean,
Cool.
I understand that
Um,
the two gearheads are taking care of stuff
so
and everything.
as of right now, who would be in the diner and who would not be? It's
Uh,
like meal time for
yeah,
most people.
I'll be in the diner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else?
Guess I'd go.
Then put yourself in there.
Uh, if there's no place else to eat, then I guess.
Not really, and you probably want to
it, it
save food.
it really looks like either the diner or the ship, and yeah, that's a good point. We should be saving the food we do have for being out and like traveling.
You want to save your food. Okay. Perfect. So I'm gonna imagine Drake does whatever he wants because Feywe hasn't moved until he gets reloaded.
I'm in. I'm out looking at ships.
Yeah,
Okay. Um, there's some weird beeping noise that comes out of the kitchen, and then there's like a flip plop sound. And go ahead and put yourself in the kitchen, Declan. All right. So there's a lot of smoke all of a sudden coming out of the kitchen, and then all of a sudden the kitchen doors burst open, and this person walks out. Go ahead. Introduce
Walking
yourself.
out to the north.
No,
into the diner area, I assume.
into the diner.
Oh. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Daddy needs to do more cardio. Oh. Fuck. Okay. All right. Oh, which one of you pressed the fucking distress beacon button? Come on. Stop.
I'm sorry, what?
Where's the fire? Which world's in danger? Distress beacon button. The thing that calls me here.
I'm just gonna materialize a slipper.
Yeah, we got them on my homeworld too, sweetheart, but they're made out of fucking wood. Doesn't intimidate me. Okay, anyone here? I'm gonna read out some names. You tell me if you know these people. Okay. Anyone here know a tickle? No, tickle. Okay. Anyone here know a Feywi? No, no one knows a Feywi. All right.
Well, Drake's not here, so
Yep.
What about a Spar? Anyone here know a Spar? No Spar. Okay. A Polgara? Anyone know a Polgara?
Don't you mean Sun Puncher?
I mean, she's my aunt, but she's not here.
Whoa. Polgara's your aunt?
Yes. You see
Okay.
this? And I take out my frying pan. This was handed down to me from her.
Yeah, my dad's told me a lot about that thing.
I imagine.
He's been hit with it more than a couple of times.
Not as much as Tickle.
He didn't tell me much about Tickle. Anyway, guys, so I'm Dudley. My friends call me Bogey. You might know my dad or heard of him. His name was Ephthis. Pretty cool guy, kind of a dick. Didn't leave me with jack shit for this flight. But I digress. I'm sorry.
There's a tap on your shoulder.
Yeah.
What the hell did you do to my kitchen?
Your kid. Buddy, I don't know where the fuck I am right now. The last thing I remember is I was on my ship and some dickhead, as I was making good with some very legally procured ice mountains, decided he was gonna go full ramming speed and fucking detach my modular bay, which, by the way, had no shortage of very valuable memorabilia. It's now floating in the cold recesses of space. I don't have any seatbelts, turned my ass into a fucking bouncy castle. And it's not very pleasant when your bouncy castle is made out of austenitic carbonadium, let me tell you. So, I've been pinging around like the world's sluttiest pinball machine for the past 48 hours. And when I thought I was just gonna be stuck out there in the cold recesses and let the sweet embrace of motherfucking death take me, lo and behold, the distress beacon goes off. And I'm thinking, I gotta track it down. Because that's what Dad always said, should the world ever be in danger, you're destined for great things. Track it down. I pressed the button thinking it's gonna fucking triangulate to whoever fucking pressed it, and it teleported me here. So forgive me, I'm not trying to shit on your fucking parade. Very nice ship, by the way. It's just, I don't know who you are. I don't know where I am.
She looks the the person who's behind the counter with you goes, "This isn't a ship. It's literally my business, and you ruined my kitchen."
Then I'll pay for it. But do you see any credits on me right now? I just told you that my modular bay off of my ship, very lovely ship, great ship, puddle jumper, fucking fantastic, got knocked off and is floating all over God's creation, God knows where. I don't even know how to get back to my fucking vessel. I will get you your credits. There's nothing to worry about there. But I need to, collect my bearing, considering that I just traveled about 47 fucking light years through time and space. I don't even know what year it is. and my fucking Pokemon collection's fucking gone. So, oh, Jesus. Okay. Is there a single lovely soul out of the sea of people that I'm looking at right now that would care to tell me which monk amongst you intrepid adventurers decided that there was something so pressing to this world that you needed to press the fucking distress beacon button?
Yeah, there's another gentleman that walks up to you and goes, "Excuse me, will you keep your language moderate, please?"
We concur. Your language has been rather vulgar.
What the fuck is vulgar language?
Excuse me, sir. My
You're
granddaughter
excused.
is here.
You're excused if you fought it. Just take it to the corner, guy. I don't understand. Like why come up to me and say excuse me? I didn't smell it. I didn't even fucking hear it. Anyway, I need to know which one of you guys, sir, ma'am. I didn't get your thing. I don't know your pronouns, whatever they are. Uh, did you press the button? What
The
was
name
it?
is
Did you?
Vorkin Sven, and no one I know pressed a button.
Did you think it was a fire alarm? Because there's a lot of smoke in this kitchen. Let me tell you.
The Fritress looked very cross at you at this moment. You might not
Okay.
see it.
Okay, let's have some cooler heads prevail here for a second. Again, Dudley, hi. So, using small words, because apparently I've been vulgar or whatever the fuck that means. Distress beacon. Let's get to that part first. So, my dad, who was friends with Polgara, your aunt, friends with her. I think she beat it into him actually with that frying pan you're holding. Friends with some of the aforementioned folks that I like Tickle, no one recognized that name.
Vorg's
Spa, no one
like,
recognized that one.
Vorg will speak up. It's like, I know all of those people, and I
Oh,
don't
okay. No,
think
good. So if this is my dad, and
he looks at you.
he gave
He looks
them.
at you and that makes perfect sense now.
Well, no, it doesn't. I get my smarts from my mother, but let's not dive down that rabbit hole just yet.
No, you're just as irritating.
You know, you're not the first person to say that.
What a striking revelation.
So he gave one of them, one of the Avengers, the distress beacon button. If something happened to this planet and y'all needed some help, it's what I've been trained to do for the past 20 years. Then again, I was trained to do it with all of my gear, which is no longer with me. It's in the modular bay. And I digress. I was supposed to show up. That's why he made it time synchronous, because on Earth, time goes a little wibbly compared to here. So apparently, I'm assuming about 25 years have passed here. He gave it to one of you guys. I don't know who, but someone pressed the button because freaking poof, I'm here. Didn't know that was going to happen. Thanks, Dad. Would have been nice for you to tell me. I
Vorg's
thought it
like,
was
the
just going to
next
give me
time I see
coordinates.
these people, I'm going to give them a stern talking to.
Well, I just need to know where the proverbial fire is, not the one that I apparently created when I poofed my operative ass into the kitchen. I'm talking about
Again, curb your language, sir.
what's wrong with apparative. Anyway, I need to
That's
know.
it. I will be contacting certain people. And he takes his granddaughter with him and leaves.
So I just need to know. Press the button, where the fire is, what's the emergency, How can I lend assistance? I say as I screw on a smile. Probably shouldn't say that part out loud. But I was called here for a reason. I just want to know what that reason is.
None of you have a clue what he's talking about.
Yeah, anybody? Bueller? Bueller? No?
Was
No?
it to possibly annoy us to death?
I'll step up to the counter.
Seems like it.
uh, did I hear you say that you would happen to lose a number of valuables?
Yes, there, tall, dark, and piracy. I did lose a number of valuables.
Where might they have been at?
I don't know because I wasn't even able to check the coordinates of the system that I had jumped to before the bay got dislodged by Mr. Ram Down My Throat. Pause. And then, in the middle of all that hoopla and being bounced around in that little aforementioned bouncy castle made out of austenitic carbonadium, I hear the distress beacon, which I thought would, give me coordinates that I would track you guys down. But no, Dad, in his infinite wisdom, freaking daddy dearest, decided that he was going to just have me poof out of one place and into another. So I'm sorry to tell you, I don't have exact coordinates as to where my modular bay is. Don't have exact coordinates to where my ship that is now floating without a captain is. Who's going to take care of my plants? But it seems like you are more than willing to assist me, probably in some quid pro quo, just judged by how you dressed there. And I'm amenable to such a thing. I would need to, have something more than the clothes on my back first. But once I get that squared away, I think we'd be good to go.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you sound like you have some pretty interesting tales. So if half of them are true, I think the potential alone could buy your way onto the ship. But
Unfortunately for me, all of them are true. God only knows I wish half of them were.
well, we do have a ship in an open spot. I can't say I'd help you get your valuables back. I'd be half as likely to try to take them from you if we did. But I'll be upfront about that. But
Oh, you and I are going to be fast friends, buddy. I don't blame you. I'd do the same thing.
we're here getting our ship repaired. We just came upon it and joined up as a crew just a few days ago. So uh, teething issues and all that, but you're welcome.
I didn't catch any of your names. Again, Dudley. Friends call me Bogey. Go for it. Tall, Dark, and Piracy.
Captain Sparrowhawk, but everyone calls me Jack.
Hawk, everyone calls you Jack. Okay. Also tall, dark, and way too hot to be Polgara's niece, judged by the stuff that my father sold me.
Wait, what did you just say?
I said tall, dark, and also way too hot to be Polgara's niece, judged by what my father's told me. He said that she was scary. He made her sound like an eldritch being from beyond, okay? He said that frying pan you hold and gave him nightmares. That's all I'm saying.
Just gonna narrow my eyes at you.
Sounds like Polgar is going to be making a visit to Earth.
Interdimensional.
Okay.
I mean, I
Does,
can open portals.
does Miss Attractive Smoldering Look have a name associated with the face? That's all I'm asking.
Belderan.
Belderan. Okay. 1 second. Let me do this. And
Like, you had your cat sneak into the office. I love it.
okay. I don't notice that the cat snuck in.
Cats go where they want.
Mr. Brooding gentleman sitting to the right of Belderan.
Who would not know specifically that he's sitting to the right of Beltran because he's blind. But Dudley may not know
okay.
that.
Okay.
He would know. He would hear her.
No, Cypherix was there just a second ago. He would have the spatial location.
Yeah, I'm talking about the guy that looks like Colonel Sanders over here.
Nat said the same thing.
God damn it!
Not
I
feeding
like
the
that.
allegations.
I like that picture, by the way. It's great.
It's a great picture.
Hey, Colonel's a high rank. Don't be ashamed. I mean, shit, you do a better job hiding your 11 herbs and spices than some people do telling their own sons what a button for a distress beacon does. Anyway,
Anyone actually hit
I'll
the
have you know that it is exactly 15 spices.
exactly 15 spices. They've been lying to us. Neat. Anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
We are referred to as Lucian.
We, okay, multiple personality disorder. I can dig it. Okay, so we got Jack Sparrowhawk. What about this guy in the suit?
He looks at you and goes, "That's none of your business, friend."
No, don't know him.
Well, I'm okay. Guy in the suit, not part of the party people. Okay. Adorable trash panda.
Looks
I'm
at you.
taking hard offense at this. And I'm
He's
going
not
to
referring
refuse
to
to
you.
Okay.
I did preface it with adorable.
Oh yeah, you are an animal again.
I am. I knew who he was talking about.
I thought he was talking about the Skitterix up on the top.
He's less a trash panda.
Yep.
This is our pilot, Karina. She doesn't like to be bothered.
Okay. Pilot Karina doesn't like to be bothered. I'm assuming she likes Slim Jims, though, judging by.
Holy shit. Okay. First of all, what are you looking for in the computer?
The files. The files are in the computer.
They're in the computer, yes.
Is he gonna break the computer just hoping that the files fall out?
He's going to sort through anything that he can get into that could cause any. He's just gonna try to cause trouble. That's basically Cypherix's general MO. Scramble
Okay.
databases, delete personal files,
Okay.
hack into just systems.
You wouldn't be able
Just
to
he's
hack
a-
into anything, but you definitely can scramble some files around.
This case is a bit of a menace like this. And if he can download anything juicy, he will. If not, well, and then he'll just dip out.
All right, continue.
And I guess last but not least, outside of the guy behind me, who already introduced himself, thank you very much. What about this person here that looks like Grimace fucked one of the characters from Monsters, Inc.?
The Skitterix looks at you and throws their water onto you that they had.
Yeah, I'm not a creature from science that doesn't do anything to me, but I'm wet now, thank you.
Too much information, mate.
Did he just diss the cat?
No. He dissed this thing up here.
Okay,
Just an NPC I had sitting around.
because I was gonna have issues. I'm just gonna pet the cat.
He's just acting all innocent right now.
Okay, thought I saw someone else, though. Hold on a second.
Hi, we do have one more crew member.
There's the
He's
kitchen.
wandering around.
I'm looking around. Yeah, they're the... No.
The cook throws a pan at you.
I dodge it. You must not know who my mother is. I can tell there's.
Pretty sure we don't know who you are.
I introduced myself like 4 or 5 times already. I'm Dudley. Friends call me Bogey. Yeah, I knew I smelled someone. Hey, who's this guy over here? Looks like he got lost on his way to a solid snake convention. Is this part of you guys?
Don't know who Solid Snake is, but that'd probably be Drake if I had to guess. He's our gunner.
Ah, Drake, a gunner. Same line of work as me. That's interesting. I guess he'll talk to us later. So I guess for now that conversation remains uncharted.
I,
Anyone?
I despise it.
No. Jake's Fort. Good games. No. Okay. Anyway. All right. So I guess we got to find out why the heck I was summoned here. How I showed up, thank God, not naked, looking like a reject from Terminator 2, just poof, showing up. And you said Vorkin Sven.
He left.
How? Oh, Vorkin Sven left. Okay. Who's this person back here then?
That is the person who owns the building you ruined her kitchen.
Oh, okay. What are we looking at? Like $50?
She
100,
she
150?
she's staring daggers at you right now. I'll
Jesus,
send you the bill.
Inflation must have hit you guys like a truck.
Can I namely offer our assistance?
How
Well,
you
I
like?
mean, that's actually what I'm here for, but I guess in order for us to find out why I was summoned here.
She looks at Lucian and goes, if you can fix anything in there, meals on the house for you.
Oh, I can fix everything that's in there. It's just gonna have char marks on it.
She's like, I don't want you anywhere near my kitchen again.
If I had to
Okay.
guess, half the kitchen already had char marks on it before he even showed up.
You know
Let's be
what?
real.
That's a very good point. How are you gonna charge me
She
for the
pulls a
char marks when
blaster on
you
you.
can't distinguish? That is a really realistic prop. Did you get that at which convention?
She
I'm just
looks
gonna
at
stand up and go in the kitchen and try to fix some stuff in there. Free meal, it's for me.
you. Do an engineering check, and we'll see what you guys can fix in there. Okay, it's pretty good. You managed to break more things.
Hey, now I see why she says she didn't want me in the kitchen.
Not only do you manage to fix things, it's cleaner than it was when you got in there.
You actually upgraded some things.
Yeah, it might have been an upgrade in some parts. She
Looks
looks
to
and
me like
goes,
you owe my new friends a bit of a bonus as opposed to charging.
So
she looks
Lucy,
at you, blaster still in hand, weighing options.
so Lucian is one hell of a butler.
I have been trained for most of my. Well, we've been trained for most of our lives.
I was making a Black Butler reference. I don't know if anyone would watch
And
that.
Yes.
I know that one.
and actually, he is a tiefling, kind of. So it's ironic.
That might be your permanent nickname now.
What?
One hell of a butler.
Oh my god. We will leave the rest in your clearly capable hands.
And she goes, "All right." She points to Belderan and Jack. They with you?
Who's she asking?
Lucian and Karina.
Kinda.
Good enough. All right, your meals are in the house.
Ooh.
Nice.
She looks at Bogey and goes, "Not yours."
I haven't
Double
eaten
price
yet.
for you.
So
Christ on a cracker.
you eventually go out to see the illustrious Gob One. And it looks like a piece of junk just kind of managed to get there. Although it looks a lot better now than it did. Thanks to Lucian and Karina and Jack and everyone chipping in to do work on it. It looks like it's a goblin ship. Still. But it's not like a well-maintained goblin ship this time.
At least it smells better than it looks now.
When you're in these parts, you get used to the smell. Sadly.
It was worse
So
inside. Took at least
are we
4 bucks.
changing the ship's name?
Yes.
What are we changing it to?
Gob too.
Top 2. Yes, very
Electric
creative.
Boogaloo.
I would accept that. That'd be funny.
I truly would too.
I know I'm the new guy here, but what do you guys think of the Outrider?
Is that the name of your original ship?
No.
Okay.
I showed up in the puddle jumper. Well, showed up is not really considering my spaceship still floating out there, but I digress yet again. No, not the name of my ship. The name of a ship that belongs to a great hero written in books where I'm from. It's just a classy name. Maybe give us luck. Figured it would be more contextually appropriate than the hair pie, so yeah, Outrider.
You do seem to be an expert in class, clearly.
Well, I'm not so much an expert in class, just so much as, knowing what not to say. I still say it, but I tell you that I was going to say it, there it gives me some semblance of plausible deniability that it was part of my internal monologue as opposed to me just wanting to make people uncomfortable.
The
So yeah,
class is
Outrider.
just oozing from you.
Any takers? I got like 5 more decent names where that came from if you guys don't like that one.
Any other suggestions?
The Nirvana.
The Milano. The Nirvana's not half bad. I mean, probably, with that name going to end up with our brains on the wall, but still a decent name.
Why
You
would
could
we end
say
up with our
Sparrow
brains on the
Hawk,
wall?
Because of what happened to the lead singer of Nirvana.
Oh, well, it's not a reference to the band.
Well, he's in character making that reference, though.
Is this a Buddhism reference?
Continuing out of character. No, I think I explained this before. It's a reference to an anime.
Like all good things in this world.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, we just could, if we're gonna reference anime, just call it the Bebop and be done with it.
Or pirates, not cowboys.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Solid Snake talks and is a man of culture.
Just Drake just walking.
I've been there. What the fuck?
You're all discussing this.
Well, I don't know if we've all gone back to the ship, but currently Drake is not in the diner with us.
I'm saying you eventually go back to the ship.
Okay.
You have
Yeah.
to.
I'm going next to my new buddy that understood the Bebop reference.
Just call it the Outlaw Star.
Oh, this shit is so dated. I say to the fourth wall narration.
You suck. Yeah. Outlaw Star was a good show. Get out of here.
At least someone's trying to reference or a really old or an older one. Very unoriginal.
Okay, so we got the Outrider, the Milano, the Nirvana. Pretty decent name, if I do say so myself. The Bebop. Some disembodied voice recommended the Outlaw Star.
The Black Sparrow.
That seems like it's racially coded, and I don't know why.
I also veto that one for being too close to my name.
You don't want a ship named after you? It is your ship now, technically.
Yeah, but
I think it would just get confusing.
naming a ship after yourself usually not a good omen.
Well, the captain does always go down with the ship, so I could see that.
I mean, if you guys want to really get dark with it, if you want to keep with the, putting a 2 in there, we could call it the Titanic 2.
What's the Titanic?
It's not a very big, not a very big ship to be calling it the Titanic.
It was a boat. My planet ran into an iceberg. A lot of people died.
What's an iceberg?
It's kind of like ice in water, except instead of drinking it, you run into it because you're too stupid to see that it was like 50 miles ahead of you. So you just slowly traverse towards your own doom. It's a big ice thing just sticking out of the water. And you're just too dumb to avoid it, I guess.
Seems inefficient.
Extremely. Thank you.
All right.
Trust me, there's plenty of things about the history of my own planet that I'm just like, these people are dumb.
Any vote? What do we want to do? We can vote on
I'm thinking Outrider and Nirvana would be the two. Shall we have a vote?
Between those two, which would people prefer?
Probably Nirvana.
Okay, one for that.
Mine's obviously Nirvana.
2. Next.
Nirvana.
3.
Yeah, I'll go with Nirvana. I'll drop Outrider.
Perfect.
I was gonna say Nirvana,
Nirvana.
land, but
I was gonna go with the client.
the client.
Well, no. Well, yeah. Sparrowhawk is technically a client right now.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I suppose.
So the new ship is now dubbed the Nirvana, and
new paint job. It looks a lot better than it did.
And Jack is gone to do whatever needs to be done to register it under the new name.
Yep.
A pirate is registering his ship.
I'm not going out into space and getting called the Gob 1. There are some things that you have to do officially. Names are one of them.
Can you imagine you get pulled up on Gob 1? Stand down.
It's God 1. Why have they got Nirvana painted on there, though?
Yeah, it's easy enough. It's now the Nirvana. All right, so you get it all repaired up, stocked up, and all right. So first things first, let's head back onto this map, which is the
Also
map
need
of the
cleaning
ship.
supplies because Lord have mercy.
A mop for every door. I agree.
No.
And a wipe for every counter.
Why'd you have to go and say that?
It was funny. You're laughing.
In pain?
Still laughing.
Escape mop.
Yeah, cleaning supplies do kill more things than anything else in the world.
Cleaning supplies of death. They were mass weapons of destruction, you know.
Yes, for germs.
Yeah, for germs.
Okay. So go ahead and put yourself on the map, Dudley.
Out of character, when we were assigning the rooms, we kind of figured that your character would room with Drake. You could also room
Kind
with
of.
Lucian.
You could. It's kind of open. The only one who has a single room is Jack.
You could attempt to room with the girls, but I have a feeling that wouldn't go well.
Not that Karina usually sleeps in there, but
Nope,
Uh,
I hide out.
I feel like Dudley would probably have enough self-preservation instinct to not try.
I'm sure there's a giant box with a bunch of packing peanuts in the tech room.
Nope,
please,
I'm in here
you
with
can get a
Drake.
hammock. You can get a hammock.
So I'll add his name onto the door plate, I guess. Scribble it on a piece of paper and tape it to the side.
We're not entirely sure how you made it onto the ship, but if you're going to be a member of the crew, then we will get you the necessary accommodations. And Richard will get you some sheets and stuff like that.
That works for me. I appreciate it. As I said, I'm here supposedly to render aid to you guys. And I have no freaking clue how any of this happened, but I guess we'll find out the answer to that at some point.
Well, until the mystery is solved, tea is served at mornings, afternoons, and evenings. 8 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. sharp. Do not be late.
Sounds good.
And he just leaves.
And since you're curious as to where we are, we're in the ass end of nowhere.
Literally the frontier of frontier space.
except without the development. There's not a thing out here.
You know, there was that space truck stop.
That's about it. That's like when you're traveling across like in the movies they show in the Wild West. They're traveling hundreds of miles, and there's that one gas station. That was the one gas station.
Yep.
Yeah, there's not even a space bucks out here.
You mean just bucks? Yeah.
I ran into a really good. There was a really good joke from a DM someone sent me. That the joke was, they made everything like a Bucks coffee shop in places.
I linked
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
I linked
Yeah.
that
you
a
linked
couple
that
weeks
to
ago.
me, yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
got shared. That got
So
shared in the
good.
chat.
yeah, that was me.
I love that one so much. The dedication to the joke,
I don't know
Mhm.
how anybody didn't see that coming.
because you don't think about it.
You don't think about it until it's right in your face.
Would notice that immediately.
No,
I
because
would. I
they're
might.
months apart. It's probably like months apart when you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
to those places.
I'm also autistic as fuck. I think about shit way too much.
You say that, but you don't remember a coffee shop's name from 2 months ago in a campaign.
I don't remember your NPCs that we met last week. There's no way I would have caught on to it.
Also would have
True.
been lost.
So, new crew member, ship's all
Yep.
fixed up and got a shiny new paint job and a new name.
So here's the question. What are we gonna do?
Well, we have no idea where Dudley's stuff was at, so I don't suppose there's any point in trying to go after that. We'd be just wandering blindly over
What do you mean?
literally everything.
I would love to search the vast eons of space
For a
for.
Pokemon card collection.
Hey, he could have a shiny Charizard in there.
I do have a shiny Charizard in there.
It's not fake, right? Like Logan Paul's, right? Or is that the other Paul brother? I get those two confused.
No, it was Logan. No, disembodied voice. You are absolutely correct. Anyone else hear that, or is it just me?
I was gonna say, is this gonna be a you thing? Because I might change rooms if that's gonna keep being a thing.
No, I wouldn't worry about it. It's probably just the nature of my abilities, manifested.
Uh-huh.
The whole thing, destined for great things, and ay. Helicopter parents, I fucking swear.
So, what does the crew want to do?
We would like to do a medical assessment of the new crew member for reasons that are becoming more and more prudent as time goes on.
A diagnostic on his mental stability.
Having heard that, I immediately start stripping.
He's not even in the same room.
I've seen this movie before. I know how this goes.
We did not ask for that. And it won't really
You
be
literally just have
necessary.
a scanner. You don't have to take your clothes off.
I'm just standing there in my boxers. I'm like, I didn't have to, but if I'm going to be uncomfortable, so is the rest of the crew.
You will have a challenging time making us uncomfortable, I assure you.
Well, that's good to know. I wonder what was going to break first, your spirit or your body.
Neither are quite as alive as you may think. Is he?
Considering
What's
your
up with this
soul's
guy?
considering your soul's actually in the cat, I wouldn't expect you to be as alive as I might think.
Hey, I I'm me. That over there, that's its own problem, all right? We're two different things.
Holy
Don't ever
shit!
conflate us.
I guessed right. Oh, my years of avoiding spoilers have finally paid off.
What are you even talking about right now?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, you can talk. That's fucking creepy, but cool, I guess.
Yeah, so
Um,
can you. I assure you, it's creepier.
Hey! Now I'm half human. I'd just be lucky that the half human side of me is what gave me such eloquence. Because if I spoke more like my dad, I would have been hit with that frying pan like 45 minutes ago. Oh.
If God could answer my prayers now. Or Lord Asmodeus.
Hold on a second. Oh my gosh, fucking Christ. The things that I do to entertain some people. Hey, Baldarin.
You're
Yeah.
Be a
still in
quick
your
favor.
boxers, right?
Sorry to just like come in unannounced, but yeah, I'm still in my boxers. That is going to be help facilitate this favor. I assure you. So the cat version of the butler just walked into my room and would like to see me preferably get hit over the head with the frying pan. Now, normally I wouldn't, acquiesce to such a ridiculous desire, but seeing as to how I'm the new guy and y'all have let me join your lovely crew here relatively unscathed and unhazed, I feel it's only fair. So if you would accompany me back to in front of my quarters, I'm not going to ask a lovely lady such as yourself to walk into my quarters while I'm only in my skivvies, but at least within eyesight of the kitty, so you can bludgeon me over the head with that lovely frying pan of yours. I would be, I can't believe I say this, ever so grateful.
We can actually take care of this right now.
And speak of the creepy cat speaking devil, and he shall appear.
Did call the cat creepy.
Fine.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but thank you.
I can't believe I'm saying it. His eyes open and they kind of turn red and it looks like he's recording.
Okay, I just stare at the cat as I notice this, and I just go, "Hi, my name's Dudley, and this is Jackass." Whenever you're ready, Bildarin.
Gonna
Why is she?
assume I don't have to roll for this, and
No, you do.
Why
I'll
is
just
she taking a batter stance? Oh, this is gonna hurt, isn't it?
she's just
Can she wind up and then just shoot him?
Auntie said knock you out.
I mean, you could say that like Polgara taught how to use it.
Yep.
Belderan's
An
next call
expert.
home is going to be fun.
No, I feel like this is genetic. It just runs in the family.
Okay. 5 minutes go by, I just wake up back in my bed like it's a respawn checkpoint. What happened?
What happened is a good question. What happens now is there's an alarm.
There's a
Why
what?
does my
An
ass
alarm. Congratulations.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
You were just flying along peacefully. And then all of a sudden, dropping out of your systems notice this as soon as I get to my GM layer. Wow. Starship. Let's go. And they do not look friendly.
Or do they ever?
Enemy starship, everyone to stations.
Battle stations.
Okay. I'm headed to whatever Gunner Bay Drake is not headed to.
Did you manage to get a copy of the thing made?
I do, I think. It's in Starship, right?
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah, I sent all the information over.
Oh, yeah, we
You
can put
did
in the
not
name now.
fill it out yet.
I could also bring up the Starship tab on the stream so you could look at it if you want.
Would probably make it faster. He does need to copy it down.
Well,
yeah, that works.
we don't use anything on it to roll.
Yes, but you need to be able to keep track of the shields, the health, your AC, all that.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to refresh the page real quick.
Yeah, no problem. But I want everyone to have it because that way you all can keep track of it on your, because it's kind of a group. You have to keep track of it as a group type of thing.
If you open your character sheet and pop it out, and then close it to try to open it in the browser window, it just doesn't work.
I have it open up in a pop out, so
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I can't show it on stream if it's in a pop out, so
that's unfortunate.
yeah.
Wait,
I mean, I could. I would just had to
yeah.
add an extra
Well,
source. But anyway,
now you can add the name to the ship.
yes, in fact, we can.
All right, so
I don't have the make and model on here either, but that's fine.
that doesn't matter.
Yeah. If you're looking at the stream deck, let me know whenever you have everything done, and I can scroll down.
You yeah,
Second.
you get this ship. This ship is coming out after you. So let's start with
So
let me
AC
go through the
is
phases again. Engineering phase, please. Well, Declan's copying stuff down.
Anything that you can't input a number is stuff that's filled in down here.
oh okay.
Yeah. So for now, just fill in the weapons, and then the rest of the stuff will probably be filled in as you fill in everything down there.
Yeah.
Okay, shields total I can't mess with.
Yeah, don't worry about that too much. Just get it all together. So first things
Okay.
first, engineering phases for both of them. Let's get this going. Shall we?
Captain, your orders.
This
Um,
you might be able to loot this ship for like parts and stuff, it looks like.
Getting to the page so I can look at the rules again.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
What does it say? Burrowing, connecting, and what?
Mystical.
Thank you. Magic missile.
Okay, we are gonna do what the errata and do time and a half for the DCs now, after thinking about it. So that is a rule going forward.
So it's what?
1.5 times the tier.
Okay.
Okay. I've got all that done.
We obviously fuck, I can't if I say round up, it's basically the same thing.
Okay, and that's basically the rest of the stuff. You don't really have to worry about this over here on the left. The crew info, just the systems and the expansion bays, really.
All right, it's fine. We'll deal with it as it goes. They are
Thanks.
going to do their engineering thing now.
I don't think we need anything in the engineering phase right now.
You could divert. Divert, hold together, patch, power, and quick fix, which you really don't need. You can't use those yet anyway. Can't use overpower or anything like that. So you really only have those three. So divert is the only action he could take.
You could divert power to the engines, increase our
I
speed.
mean, you could send it to the engines, science officer.
Or the weapons, but I'm going to be honest, the benefit for the weapons doesn't seem that good.
I think it's a plus to hit, I think.
If you send it to the starship's weapons, treat each damage die that rolls a 1 this round as having rolled a 2 instead.
I
Oh
mean,
boy.
that's not terrible.
That's not, I mean, obviously it's an improvement, but just like, woo.
Well, I mean,
I'd rather
if
have
you
the
roll
attack roll better.
eh,
I guess diverting power affects the damage. I guess that makes sense.
yeah.
Um, I guess the important thing is what role is Lucian going to? Are you going to engineering? Are you going to science officer? Or are you doing something else?
Can
You have to choose one.
You have to choose it at the
Yeah.
start of the round, I'm pretty sure.
Can Dudley science officer or not? Is the question.
Well, he thought he was a gunner.
I can gunner and I can gunner. Those are the things that I can do. I can also kind of pilot.
Okay. Well,
So-
unless
Kind
you
of.
really, really want me to do divert for the extra speed, which I can do, I can science
But,
officer.
oh yeah, Polgar. I mean,
Belderan.
Belderan can do the other. What is it? Magic
Six.
officer, something like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, magic.
there's two magical weapons. The port and starboard weapons are both mystical.
Yeah, no, but what would she do if she's not on a gun?
Magic officer, probably most likely. Be safe.
Yeah. Which I would need to look up because I think that's in.
Yeah, that's not on the same page as the other actions. I don't remember where that
If
was.
you go to
You can scroll
like
back to the very top.
if you go to Friday game, I posted a link and it has the magic officer actions listed on it. There's preconditions, scrying,
Boarding, critical effect. Oh wait, the captain
and
actions.
outward shot.
Magic officer actions. Eldritch shot. Your magical energy also augments the damage of your selected weapon's next attack. On
You
that
mind linking it
roll,
again, Alex?
I'll link the. Well, he linked one page with it in Friday game. Here is the magic officer actions on Archives of Nessus.
Yeah, mine was in the. It's the GM binder link. It's in the Friday one.
you could do psychic currents, precognition, mystic haze.
Well, we can't do Mystic Haze or Psychic Currents yet
Okay.
because those require ranks in mysticism that we can't have at level 5.
Oh, this book doesn't tell me nearly enough what I need. I actually have the operations manual. Yeah, you could do like Eldritch Shot,
It's 3 things.
Precognition, or Scrying. Okay, that's good. So you could choose to do science officer stuff if you need to, Lucian. But now's the time to declare it. One or the other.
I'll go engineer for right now. It's fine.
Okay.
And
Roll me the engineering check.
I'll divert for engines, I guess.
Engines?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Engineering check.
Yep. DC.
Let me know
10
whenever
plus
you're done,
1 and
Declan.
a half.
No, that's just like if you could scroll back to the top.
Oh, okay.
And you have a 5. So yeah, meets it. Cool.
And I think no, okay, I don't get the +2 for yeah. Oh, sorry, never mind.
Yep, that meets it. Okay, good.
Okay, I believe I have everything.
hmm
You scroll down to the very bottom.
I don't think I put anything in there.
Okay, well then yeah, I have everything.
The very bottom part is if your ship is taking critical damage,
Okay, yep, then
which
I've got everything.
which we have not yet. So
Okay,
All right.
got
Nice
everything.
job.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
okay,
All
so
right. We've done the engineering phase for both of them. Let me double check their engineering phase. Okay, we're good. And we are going to piloting phase. So let's roll against each other. Piloting checks. 17. Okay, go ahead and make your movement. Also, during this phase, if you have a science officer, you can do that. Which we do not on your squad yet.
not currently.
Um,
How
my
much can I move?
You have
12
8
right now.
plus. Oh, yeah, you got 10, right? Yeah, you're right. You can
Yeah,
move 12.
because we got the divert plus, you can move 10 hexes.
No, it's 12.
I thought it
Eventually,
was
it's speed
8.
10.
Your
I'm pretty
starship
sure
speed
we're speed.
increases by 2 this round.
I thought you had a
Yeah.
speed of 8 for some reason.
I think we're speed 10. I could be wrong.
No, I thought we were speed 8.
We're definitely speed 8. I think there was some contention about that last week.
That was about our maneuverability.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Explorer is a medium. You have good piloting, so turn is 1. Speed is based off of your thrusters.
Yeah, and we did M8 for the thrusters, so it's 8
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you have 10 hexes of movement.
because of the +2. Yeah.
Yep. So go ahead and make your move.
Already did.
Yep.
Perfect. All right, so you guys flip that way. Okay. Perfect. Oh, they have perfect maneuverability. Okay, cool.
How large is this ship?
Smaller than you,
There
Okay.
but
is something.
there's some good looking parts about it.
There's a small point of argument I want to make. If a mystic and whatever or whomever or other people with mysticism can identify a magic spell when it's cast in 6 seconds, I can't imagine, or I would imagine that I'd be able to identify at least some exterior parts of a ship.
Right, but that still requires a roll
Right.
that takes up an action, doesn't it?
No, because mystics were able to check what spell was being cast.
Does it take up a reaction to do that, Kaden?
There's no reactions.
It doesn't take
Right,
up
but
a reaction to check what
Or
spell is being cast?
no, I never
Okay.
did that to you guys. Actually, I want to go there and then move into like that. Okay, perfect. Okay. They've done their thing and made their movements. Time for gunnery phase.
so our guns in capable use are our connecting tendril and the coil gun.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
kind of at an angle where I'm not sure if the forward gun is hitting them or not.
It's not.
This, okay,
They're
so
too far to our port side.
Hit it with the connecting tendrils. Lock them down.
seems like it would be that. Am I wrong?
Yeah,
Hold
I guess
on.
so.
No. Hold on. It would connect off of that one, right? It
Yeah,
would connect
it would
connect
go
off of that one and go that way. Because that would be your arc
Or
right
we could
there.
just go by the corners of the square.
Well, it goes by the hex, I
Yeah.
think.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
You see the like
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
move like this is the hex, this is the corner of the next hex right there. See how that line goes that way?
Yeah.
And if you
So
line up your corner is right where that green one is, and then the
yeah,
other one would go off that way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I
See?
see.
yeah. So like my area is our front or is our forward firing angle.
So
So we have port and turret weapons.
so by that the weapons on the sides have a much wider arc,
Yes.
which
Mhm.
makes sense, I
They
guess.
do. They do have a much wider arc, yes.
Okay.
I'm looking at the picture in the book.
Yeah.
It
And
also
it
has
is
it on the.
Yeah, on the character sheet also.
Yeah.
yeah, it is much wider. The side arcs are much wider. Speaking of which, I gotta level up Blue Mage tomorrow. Good luck.
Well, I mean, considering how well it went last time, I would think that I should or would stick to coil gun.
Oh, that's where I was sitting. I can move.
I mean,
You guys can take either of the guns.
Yeah, it
Okay,
doesn't
yeah.
it doesn't matter. Especially since I don't imagine your stats are going to be terribly different.
Probably not.
well,
Okay.
the bonus for attack roll is based on what again? I know well, it's a 44 plus something plus if we use the computer boost.
The computer boost, which no one else has used, so you each get +1 to your attack roll.
And there was something else, right?
It's
Island?
the attack roll was
Or was it the key ability score?
It's an attack roll, basically.
Oh, basic attack bonus, that's what it is.
It's BAB plus ability score.
Or your ranks in piloting.
Oh yeah,
Whichever is
whichever.
better.
Yeah, that'd be basic attack then.
Yeah.
At least for right now.
Gunnery is this.
So then it'd be 4d4 plus 7 plus 1.
well, the 44 is the
No,
damage, not the attack roll.
that's the damage. It's
Oh,
a D20 plus your BAB.
okay, wait. Okay, don't mind me.
Okay.
It's been a week.
Here is their attack roll. 13.
That misses.
Is that. It, yeah, I think it misses either way, actually.
The misses
It
our
does miss.
AC, yes.
Okay, no problem.
I'll use my captain action to encourage the gunner.
Sounds
Does that
good.
encourage both of them or just one?
I'm pretty sure you have to choose one.
Another member of the crew. It does specify one person, so
One person, yeah.
I will
Flip a coin.
encourage Drake. So I will roll my diplomacy.
Yep. Where is the captain actions again?
Hey, I did something. I did something
Oh.
good.
You did. Look at you.
Actually being competent for once.
It's a,
man, when you're not drunk, you sure are inspiring.
it's amazing. We've been at that gas station for a week, and I haven't had a drop of rum. This is what happens.
I know. And you
So-
give him a.
Drake gets a +2 to their attack roll.
You do indeed. All right. So both of you roll your attack rolls, please.
27, 1, and 2.
18. Okay.
I believe
And
I am
we'll
27, 1, and 1.
It's a D20 plus.
Plus your basic attack bonus plus 1.
Instead of base attack bonus, you can also use ranks in piloting, I believe.
Well, depending. At
Whichever
this
one
point.
is higher.
Yeah.
I'm looking for where that's actually described, and I can't
Bec-
find it.
because it would
Wait,
only equal
it's
your
base
level.
attack plus what? D20 plus base attack plus what?
Plus 1.
1, because our computer bonus
ability
is 1.
score, your ability score modifier would also be there.
Oh
for
yeah,
dex.
your dex bonus.
Oh.
Mhm.
The dex modifier. Oh, well, that'd be an extra 3 on mine then.
Yeah,
The same here, but so I would be a 13. I didn't realize.
Okay. So the coil gun hits and the tethers miss.
Oh, even with a 13? Okay.
Yes.
okay, and the coal gun
Oh, right.
does
44.
44.
44, please.
What
And
action did Belderan take, if any?
oh, that's true. Sorry, let's before this attack goes off. I'm sorry. When did they go?
Did you do anything, Nat?
I'm probably gonna do precognition.
Okay, go ahead and oh wait, no, that wouldn't.
Unless that's something I can't do yet.
It's something you can do. It just that action has already happened this round, so it wouldn't do
Oh.
anything.
I'll probably do Eldritch Shot then.
Yeah, engineering
Okay.
phase is the first phase of the round, so you would have to do it at the start.
Oh, it's during the engineering phase. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Sorry, I haven't messed with Magic Officer before.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it seems like almost like a third party thing or just extra thing that isn't part of the core
It's
rules.
it was added after the core rulebook.
Yeah,
So I hadn't
yeah.
had a chance to really dig into it too much.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so roll me your mysticism check. Yep. Okay. Nothing would have been done here then anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. We're good.
I rolled. That was a pretty solid attack, though.
That's a really good attack, yeah.
Almost perfect.
It takes that much damage. Okay.
Apparently, I'm better with space guns than I am with actual guns.
Ouch. Okay. Next round, engineering phase. That includes magic officer.
To be fair, I did pick this gun, so
Okay, so what do anyone want to do stuff in the engineering phase?
Lucian, are you remaining as engineer or are you going to science officer?
They are going to take their engineering phase to do a thing.
I might.
And this would also be the time for the magic officer actions.
Yes, that's why I am waiting to hear from them.
I think I kind of want a ready weapon system. But I don't know which one we're gonna use next.
They're going to attempt to divert, and they successfully do it.
Counter divert them.
5% of my PCU rating. Okay. So my PCU rating is that.
I can target the system. I can.
You can scan their defenses. That would be during the helm phase. So that would be during the next phase. If you do that.
Yeah, cool.
Just want the defenses.
Find out what their armor class is, what their shields are at, and some other things.
Yeah, I can run science officer. Then. Yeah, I'll run science officer. So the engineering. So yeah, I'm passing on this phase then.
Yeah. So
Okay.
whatever action you're taking now.
Um, oh, we're back at the engineering phase.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. I'll probably attempt precognition again.
Roll me that mysticism check.
Oh god, that's an even worse roll.
Well,
The dice hate me tonight, apparently.
all
Well,
right.
the
So
nice
we
thing
are
is
going
there's no
to
penalty.
move. We are going to go ahead and move to piloting phase.
To be fair, this is also the session that you met the descendant of F this.
They are going to roll their piloting, and they also have a science thing they're going to do, which is going to do a
Helm phase
thing.
is also where the science officer acts.
Yes. So they are going to attempt to do that as well. And they fail. Okay, we're good. Piloting 23. Okay, they move first.
And if you're doing the scan, this is the time.
1, 2.
Oh wait, sorry. What? I'm doing the scan.
Yeah, because this is the helm phase, so this is when the science officer acts.
This is what they would think you're doing. So they're going to go here and do that.
Does that take one of our computer usages?
No.
No, I do get a
You,
+2 for
you
this.
have to you have to literally say I'm using one of the bonuses.
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
DC is equal to 5 plus 1.5 times the tier of the starship being scanned, plus its bonus from countermeasures.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, 5, 1.5 plus that, and you rolled a 16.
But I get a +2 from the ship's scanners.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
True.
right. We do get a +2 from the scanner.
So 18. All right. Two things.
I'll take defenses and
Okay.
the weapon.
How about load? See if there's anything that they're carrying that's worthwhile.
Okay. You can get load.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. So first of all, you get AC is 16, TL is 16, total and current hull points. So they get the total is 20, current is 18. Current shield points in quadrant. Front is 2. Yeah, front is 2. Or no, front is 4, sorry. And then port is 12, starboard 12, aft 13. They are carrying in their cargo, they don't really have any expansion base, but they do have cargo, and it looks like things that looks like contraband they've been carrying, and they figured you guys were you know, ragtag by the look of your ship that you might not be that hard to take care of. But contraband you could sell for a pretty good price, and some extra parts from the ship itself
Mm-hmm.
could help you repair yours.
Those disappear if we blow it up, though, right?
I mean, you could choose to just not blow it up.
Well, I assume that's what happened if it ran out of hull points.
Not necessarily.
No, it just stops working at that point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just disable it.
The first one I did for theatrical reasons.
Oh, okay. Fair enough then.
And it was critically damaged before.
Okay.
You did critical it, so
Yeah, that's true too. So I think it's time for Karina to pilot the ship to move wherever we're moving.
yes,
Yep.
you get to choose your movement now.
Which side of the ship do we want it on, port or starboard?
What's our other harder hitting, or our second hardest hitting weapon?
The burrowing tendril that you're on.
The connecting tendril, yeah.
Connecting tendrils, yeah. That's actually the second strongest weapon.
You don't have to use your full movement either. It's an option.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know which way to turn the ship.
With our port side toward them.
Easy.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. And I assume it's the gunner phase now.
It is now gunnery phase.
Are we
There are
going to
things
try?
there are things gunners can do.
It wouldn't happen to be shoot,
Oh.
would it?
It's just shoot right now until you can get broadside or precise targeting and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, you can do the fire at will, but
That doesn't make sense if you have two gunners.
you can't use two weapons because of the arcs. So it wouldn't
Yep.
do any good.
If we get a beefier ship.
Their ship can do that, and you are in range.
I am gonna try a taunt.
Ooh, please do.
With a bluff.
Excellent. Let me check that real quick.
DC is 15 plus 1.5 times the enemy's ship tier.
Got it. Oh God, it worked. It's not part of a push action, so it's only a -2.
For 1d4 rounds. Do I need to
Please
roll that or do you?
me. You roll you roll the D4, please. Inflict the pain.
3 rounds.
like-
They get a -2 to their
Oh.
guns.
Everything. To all checks.
Each enemy character acting during the selected phase.
Oh, okay. So it's only during that phase.
Yeah, so their guns have -2 for this round and then 2 rounds after, if I
Got
understand
it.
correctly.
Which is really terrible for them. So let's see how it works out for them. Not great.
Yeah.
I can't roll above a 10. This is really fantastic.
I think the funniest thing is that I changed my stats so that I would be more competent, and when I'm just rolling better so that my old stats would have been fine.
I'm sure it'll come back to help you.
I'm sure it'll matter eventually, yes.
You'll find the rum eventually.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Please proceed with your gunnery phase.
Yes. Cool gun and burrowing tendril again.
God damn, Drake is hitting everything.
He's well trained.
Just needed that chance. Everybody was like, no, he's too green.
Well, I'm glad when you get yourself on a wanted poster. Woo!
Wow. They both hit.
Indeed, they do.
You didn't even
Roll
add the one.
damage, both of you.
You didn't even add the one for the computer.
All right. I'm beginning to think you guys can handle more than one ship soon.
Okay, so the burrowing or connecting tendril has a special effect.
It does.
The burrowing effect apply half of the damage to the shields and the other half to the hull.
Oof. Okay.
And if any of the damage deplete the shields, obviously it overflows as normal.
Okay. I took that. Okay.
And the other effect is actually connecting.
Yep.
Um, while connected, both vessels have a maneuverability rating that is one worse than their normal and can
Okay.
move at no more than half speed.
Oh, that's really bad for them.
If both vessels are the same size, are they a medium ship or are they a small ship?
They are small.
Oh, we can actually tow them.
Yeah.
The other things are neither starship can move more than 5 hexes from the other until the connection is broken.
Okay.
So does that mean that the connecting or that the tendril is a one shot? If it hits, then we can't use it again.
Yes, but you can break the connection and then fire it again if you want to.
Yeah, so you can essentially release it, use it again.
Yeah. From the description here, it takes an action to do that, but that sounds
Okay.
silly. It says a crew member of the firing starship can break the connection as an action during any phase.
During end phase?
During any phase.
Oh, that means you could just have like
We could have one spare person not do something until the gunnery phase.
Yeah. Since I as
No,
the captain have
you
very
could
little to do.
you could literally go detach it first thing engineering phase,
Yeah.
lift back up for gun phase.
The
Well, we could
pilot.
do it during. Well, we could do it during any phase, so we could wait until moving, so then they can't go anywhere if we're in an
Yeah,
advantageous position.
Yeah, the thing is
true.
that it takes up an action, so that the person doing it would not be able to do anything else that round.
Which you just have like if you don't really need to do anything engineering or science wise, you could just
Yeah.
go
Or
captaincy wise
or
if you think
Jack
you're good.
could go over and like actually contribute.
You did. You minus
um,
2.
yeah,
You've been doing good so far.
the pilot of the target starship can also break the connection by using an action to attempt a piloting check. DC
Oh,
15 plus 1.5 times the tier of the firing ship.
okay.
The tendril itself also can be attacked. It has AC and TL equal to the firing starship.
Oh,
So if they hit it, it breaks the connection. So they could try to do that with their weapons.
and well, we'll see because it's a new round.
Okay.
Wow. That's not good for them. Okay. Whew. All right.
God, imagine we just tow them behind us and have our aft guns shooting at them.
First things first, engineering phase.
Well, again, we're towing from the port side.
Well, I imagine that they wouldn't like stay perpendicular with us.
Again, we're just sidestepping Zelda style.
They are gonna attempt to do that again. Yeah, I'm gonna do that again. Nope. Okay, that didn't work for them. No problem. Your guys' engineering phase. Anything you're doing.
um,
Um, my thoughts are either move shields towards them so we
I
can
think
defend
that is.
ourselves.
I think that's a balance thing. That's a science officer
I
thing.
think that's a science officer thing.
That's a science officer thing.
Or just do something that makes you guys hurt more.
Up to you. You're either the science officer or the engineer officer. You got to pick one.
Yeah, you pick at the start of the round, so this is the time to pick.
How close are they? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and balance. I'll science
That's
officer.
okay. Not in this round. Cool.
Mhm.
Now we go to piloting.
Unless
Or no.
yeah, if
I'm
Belder.
gonna do. I'll try doing Eldritch Shot.
okay,
Excellent. Roll me the mysticism check.
that's
And that succeeds.
yes.
Finally, I've actually successfully do something. So I
So which
think
weapon is that going to?
it's the which one's it? The again? Is it the coil gun and what's the other one?
The
Oh.
connecting tendril.
Right. Probably the coil gun.
Okay.
Actually, no. The connecting tendril because then they'd have more range. Because according to this, the gunner treats the range of that weapon as 5 hexes longer than normal.
Okay.
So probably more beneficial to do it to the tendril.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually really good.
That makes the
Holy
connecting
shit.
tendril now have a range of 10 hexes.
That's actually kind of awesome.
And so yeah, if it just boosts range, yeah, coil gun doesn't need that.
Because I believe the connecting tendril can help you board them too eventually.
I don't think it has that benefit as it is, but I'm sure there's a way to augment that.
Well, I think we could just do a spacewalk over to it.
Boarding.
Yeah.
Or you can pull it
Anchoring
towards you.
weapons. If a starship uses an anchoring special property and begins gunner freeze adjacent to the ensnare target, the gunner can shoot. The gunner can use the shoot crew action to secure the target. Successful attack does no damage, but the gunner ship can send one boarding party onto the enemy ship. And you don't have an anchoring one. Okay, that makes it easy.
The
Yeah,
only
it's just
anchoring weapon I see in the light weapons is the light ship tether.
But the connecting tendrils are still cool. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we went for that one because
I mean-
it also gives. Oh my god, what? No, I can't remember her name.
Belderan.
Yes, Belderan. It gives her an option for
Yeah.
both sides to use a weapon.
Yes, because the anti-magic missile also has the mystical property.
Okay. All right. Now we need to go to piloting phase. They
Okay,
rolled that.
so piloting
They're gonna
this
roll
round
that.
is interesting
Okay, they're balancing shields. Got it.
because we actually have one level maneuverability lower.
So it takes 2 hexes to turn.
Right.
They also have one
Yes.
level lower.
I think
And
I think Kaden mentioned they had perfect. So
Yeah, and we
I
also
got it.
cannot. We also can't go further than 5 hexes away from one another.
right.
Okay. I need
Piloting
your
check
piloting check. You're going against
and
an 18.
science officer if you're doing that.
Yep. They go second. Okay.
Don't we have to move closer to them now?
No, we just have
Or
to stay
can I
within 5 hexes.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
is that 5?
What are you doing for your science officer stuff?
Do we have to move first?
Yes.
Yes, because our piloting check was lower, so they get the reaction.
Yep.
Fuck.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I saw them.
that's how it goes.
Yeah. I rolled
Ah,
better than them, but they have a plus 12 instead of a 10.
I don't know
Sparf.
where they're gonna be at. Is the problem?
They're a small maneuverable fighter.
I have a question. Can they not move 5 hexes from our port side or just from us, period?
From you, period.
Oh yes, it would be that. So they can't go outside that circle.
But
I
they are
just-
moving at half movement
But
speed.
we're moving
Same as you.
first, so
Right. So I just asked because, like, just thinking of the logic behind the tendril.
I think just for the distance, assume it's coming from the middle of the hex.
Right, but I mean, it's also fired out of the left side of our ship.
Well,
I
you
Since it doesn't say anything about it, my assumption would be that it has enough slack that we could turn around so it's on the other side, opposite side from them, and it wouldn't pose any issue. That's my understanding of it.
Yeah, it doesn't say like it. It doesn't anchor them or anything. It just connects you
Yeah,
two.
it doesn't say that that side has to continue facing the connector. It doesn't say anything about that, other than it does affect our maneuverability, so it would affect our turning ability.
Right. But
So
you kind of see,
you
you can
guys move at
understand.
half speed, so 4 hexes is your total movement.
And it's 2 hexes for every turn.
Mm-hmm. So please position yourselves now.
Is there a way we wanted it to be?
Do we really even want to move anywhere? Do
You
we
can choose
really
not
need
to
to?
move.
The only thing I would say about moving is if we want to turn the other direction so we can use the other weapon without disconnecting the tendril,
You can do that.
or move so that the front is facing them so we could move that weapon. So,
Could I also move towards them and we can board their ship?
well,
You don't have anything to really do that.
That take a leap of faith.
yeah,
I think there's you can take the boarding action, right?
Mm,
it sounds like there's a specific process to do that.
There, yeah.
Which we should probably get at some point.
like breaching pods could do it. Anchoring weapons can do it.
It'd be kind of funny if they had a hangar, we had a hangar, and a small ship. We could breach that way.
We'll be creative with some of the boarding party stuff. There's
That's a,
technically rules for boarding and how it works, but I figure like that's where our ground boots on the ground combat's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
I like the one that I thought of. That one sounds fun.
But we'll do that. But you don't really want to board this. It's like a tiny fighter. There's not much space.
There's not going to be a lot of room. Yeah.
It'd be best if you just like whittle it down and disable it.
Yeah, just disable it, and then they'll abandon ship, or we'll just go on and do what we want.
Yeah.
We could start building your fleet, Captain.
So, I'm not sure. We can't turn 180 degrees because we don't have the maneuverability for it, from my understanding.
Mm-hmm.
We can aim our front at them to use the 4 gun.
I'm not sure we could turn that much either because we have to move 2 hexes before we turn once because of the way the maneuverability is.
Yeah, so it kind of is like we're stuck with them on
So
our on our port side.
So we would
Well,
move
you could-
like
You could technically turn
We could get them
your front
to
to them.
We could get our aft to them.
we could turn our front to them, but then they get an action to move, so they could move out
But
of the
you
way.
have to do that, and they have to react. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah. So what do we want to do since we have the first move action? We want to aim our front toward them.
Or our aft.
We don't have a gun on the aft.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, aim the front toward him.
What is our? Oh, it's the 40. What's our most damaging weaponing? It's
Well, by pure damage to connecting tendril, yeah, by 2.
Okay,
we should
so
just
that's your
probably
turn.
keep our.
Yep.
Okay.
Coil gun has the higher bait, like minimum damage
1.
by 1.
Okay, I'm gonna for by the way for the balance, I'm gonna put some shields up towards the front, and I guess I was
Great.
gonna say the I was
Okay.
gonna say the port.
Cool. That's what they do.
Okay, so where are you taking shield from?
I was just moving it to. Originally, I had said the forward, the port, and the aft having just 666, and then 2 starboard. But I wasn't expecting you guys to fucking move
Well,
just directly towards it.
you have to guess during that phase and
Mm.
make the best
Yeah,
decision.
yeah. No, I didn't. It's like it's fine. It's fine. I'll make it a thing in the future.
All right.
Okay.
So what are our shields now?
Um, going clockwise 6266.
I was gonna say, yeah, forward, port, and after 6. Starboard is 2.
Okay.
All right.
That's how we decided to do it, Declan, is start from the top and go clockwise.
Okay. So they are currently at your
Starboard side.
starboard.
Unfortunately, yeah, that wasn't.
Hey, it is what it is. They got the maneuver. They moved. They are pointed their. That is technically their port to you.
So is that the end of the
Since
helm phase?
that's end of helm phase. Yeah, that would be. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yep. Okay. And they nuked their shields on that side too. Ouch. Oh well. Can't take back what I did. All right. Okay. Anything else before we move to gunnery phase?
No.
Okay. Move into gunnery phase.
Round 2 of them at a -2.
Yep. Round
Yes.
2. Oh, let's go.
Oh.
Problematic.
Okay. That's fun. Anyway, you guys make your shots.
Well, no, don't you have to do yours first? Because their
They
shot.
fire at the same time.
Well, but they.
Make your shots.
Okay.
Damage will goes off simultaneously. That's why it's important to
Yeah,
do it this way.
Who's doing the? Who's rolling the
Um,
D100?
since we're not on the
we're on starboard side, so we're
yeah, so
shooting the
starboard side is
anti-magic
facing,
missile.
so you'd be firing the anti-magic missile.
Ooh. Both hit.
So the anti-magic missile
Okay.
is 2d6.
Okay, please go ahead and roll your damage, and they are going to roll theirs. They do 10 damage to you.
And they hit us on the starboard side.
They did indeed.
It's 8 hull damage that we take.
And the critical system that you guys are going to get is a 13. Sensors.
Wait, our sensors are the ones that took damage, or your sensors?
Ours.
Ours.
-2 penalty.
To
Sensor check for science officer stuff.
Yeah.
okay.
Condition applies to all science officer actions. So those all have a -2 now.
Yep. It's glitching right now.
We can't work in these conditions.
How do we determine? How do we go about fixing that, if possible?
Well, you have time. They are disabled.
Eh, in the end, didn't really matter that much.
Yeah, they balance their shields in an inopportune manner.
As did we, to be fair.
Except you guys hurt more.
Yeah.
Okay,
We picked
all right,
very strong guns.
that's fine. Honestly, I'm feeling out exactly how hard to push and like exactly kind of how to balance starship combat.
Is there a
So,
coil gun Mark II?
I mean, look, is what it is. You also get 2 shots to their 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just have to add another ship and make it a little bit more. I'll try another ship, more than one ship next time. See how
There
that
are
goes.
definitely stronger weapons than the coil gun. There's quite a few.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna give them a life pod, and you see it jet off into the distance. It's like they're basically the life pod's like their little canopy, and they just pull the ripcord, and all of a sudden they shoot off. So this down here.
Can I start doing repairs on this sensors?
Yes, you can.
What, if anything, do we find on the other ship?
Um,
What cargo?
next,
Or what
uh,
worth of cargo?
all right. Since I haven't given you guys credits yet, not that I think it's gonna matter too much, but you know, I've got to keep it up. This, hold on.
Excuse me.
There is another type of combat we are going to
Yeah, Declan?
try.
No, I've coughed, so I said,
Oh,
excuse me.
I didn't hear a cough, so that's why.
But there is another type of combat in this game. So we are going to try that during this campaign as well because it has more to do with this type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are 5th level. It's about 6,000. Don't get too angry. I'm just not gonna do a ton of like super hard boot to boot combat, so we're not gonna need a ton of credits over time. You know what I mean?
Maybe we did have a little bit of excess at the end there.
Yeah, I tend to like to overbalance.
And it's nice because we get to
So
try out a
required.
whole bunch of cool shit,
Yeah, makes the game fun.
like those broken, like interdimensional armor pieces. that well, insert name here, and I got.
So beginning of next time, we'll say you sell for this, so you can spend for this. But we got some we're gonna move to. I'm just gonna move this guy. So I am probably gonna use the same fighter tokens if I'm using smaller ships.
Yeah.
Just be aware. There's only so many I have.
So I get 4,000 credits per player.
Yep. And the ship upgrades when you guys level. That's how it's going to work. Just because that's because your average rating goes up, therefore you have more points to spend.
Right.
In which
Credits would.
case you guys were going to have to decide
Okay.
how to do that.
When it comes to ship upgrades, are those also purchased with credits, or are those separate?
I think those are separate.
Yeah, isn't that just we get like the points per level up?
So basically, determining the build points. Hold on. Building starship. Conceptualize. Determine build points. Creating a PC starship, you determine characters' APL average player level by adding the character levels and dividing by that number. If designing enemy starships, da da da, blah blah blah. So basically, that a starship receives a boost to its hull points equals to its HP increment in tiers at 4, 8, 12, and 16. Note starship that a starship receives a boost to hull points equal to its HP increment. What's HP increment mean? Increment 10. Okay. So you guys should have 65 health.
Yes, that is our maximum health.
Perfect. So basically, your build points would go up. So at 6, it would be 155, and you would just kind of upgrade from there by switching parts in and out. Is how we'll do it. Okay.
Yeah, we don't like actually spend anything.
It's about build points. You just manage your build points.
So I guess we could assume that there is an amount of money that we're getting that is spent on the stuff if we want to
Yeah,
think of it that way.
we'll assume there's a secret fund that you just
Yeah.
all put extra
And
into
the
for
rest
the
of it
ship.
is just money that is personal. So
Yeah. The money I give you is personal. The rest, like, we'll say there's a percentage you get that's personal, and the rest goes to the starship.
And you said we're okay to buy stuff between sessions?
Yes.
Have it shipped by Space Amazon?
You're gonna go somewhere to sell it, so we'll assume you buy it there.
Okay, makes sense.
It's called Nebulon out here.
So yeah. So for instance, next time when we level up, your build points go from 135 to 155.
Okay.
So therefore, you can upgrade accordingly to that, as long as you balance like the PCU and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not sure how you guys want to do those upgrades because if you do it as a group, it's going to take some time off in session.
Yeah.
Or do you want to have someone, like one or two people, handle that?
I don't remember what we decided. Did we decide if we want to talk about Starship upgrades as a group or just have one person or maybe two people elected to make those kind of decisions?
I think we put off talking about that.
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
deciding that
You
until
don't
we
have
had
to do it.
everybody.
You don't have to decide it now, but by the end of next session, we need to have a plan.
Yeah. We could also
Is all
just
I'm
like
going to say.
decide that every level as we get to it, depending on what's available.
I would
I
like
guess.
to not have to take up session time with it because we
Yeah.
run such tight sessions.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, we could always just talk about it throughout the week too.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we're done now, then we have a little bit of time before our usual
Let-
ends. So
yeah, let's talk about it now and then figure it out.
if that's okay with you, Nat,
What?
to talk about how we're doing ship upgrades. If
Yeah.
we're all coming to a consensus together, or if we're just electing one person to do it on their own.
So one recommendation I have is just you could throw suggestions out like wish list stuff,
Yeah.
and then like in the Friday game chat essentially.
Really making it like Amazon.
We could
Well,
even add
no,
you could add a new text channel just for it if you wanted to keep it separate,
We could
I
make a thread in
could.
here.
or a thread. Yeah, that would work too.
Yeah, you could. But the only reason I say that is because you could be like, hey, like yes, like you could vote like, do we want something like this? You could like vote on it that way.
Yeah.
Like one for yes, two for no type of thing.
So do we want?
Or and then just have like one or two people like do the balances and then like, hey, this is what we changed, and then we
Yeah.
do like 5 minutes at the beginning of every session going,
Yeah.
here's the new Starship
Yeah.
stats.
The thing is that every time something is changed, we all have to change it on the character sheets that we all have. So
Yeah,
that's.
I know.
I mean, I I guess you don't have to if you're not using any of the roles off of that screen, but it's just for keeping track of
It's up to you if you guys want to
shields
have
and
like.
health.
I also don't want to say like. Let's say the person who keeps track of it misses.
Yeah.
I want to have like a few people have the correct
Yeah.
stats, so we don't have
I'm
to.
I'm definitely keeping up everything updated on my end. One, because I'm the captain, and two, because I'm pretty sure I'll be here every week. So,
But just in case you miss, I
hmm
don't want you to be the only one, and I have to
right,
pull it on my end, going, "This is your stats."
yeah,
It's better for you guys to have like full
yeah.
control.
Uh,
I-
Certainly, I would say the people operating the guns should have everything updated as well. Maybe the engineer.
So yeah, then what I'm saying is like if you guys want to like if you want to take some of your time to do that, but I prefer not to take session time just
Yeah,
because of how quick I try to run them. And I know we could try to meet up earlier, but I just it if
uh,
this time works for
yeah.
everybody and I'm
That
not.
wouldn't work too well for me. So,
So this is the best timing I've found for this game. And
um,
it's been running like this for years. So
so how do we feel? Do we want to discuss things as a group to decide on upgrades when we get there, or elect one person?
Consensus plus wish list. Or like sorry, elect one person plus wish list.
Okay, that's
and
that's one vote for that. That's
Yeah,
also my vote.
and if we have any major upgrades, like we suddenly got like a absolute ton of points or something, or if it's something a bigger upgrade, like, hey, we're gonna upgrade our frame.
Yeah, if we were going to build a new ship, then everyone would be involved.
Right.
Certainly.
how do
Uh,
I pin that thread for you guys so you guys can get to it easily?
Right click and there should
Oh
be
wait,
a
is there just threads up at the top?
there's
yes, the button
a
for
little bob
threads.
yeah the
Okay, I
little
didn't
bobbin.
realize. Okay, then I don't need to do anything. You guys can
Hmm
just use the
Yeah.
little bobbin.
Um, so are we all in agreement of electing one person?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Alex?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
And your choice, Nat?
Hmm?
Uh,
Uh,
yeah, just electing someone to make the final decisions on upgrades.
um, I don't mind.
Okay.
And if that person has an issue, they just bring it up in chat, like, "Hey, I could choose between this or this. Where are you guys
Yeah.
leaning?"
And so the next part of that is choosing who that one person is. Anyone want to offer? Because I'm okay doing it if everyone's okay with that.
Technically, it is your ship.
It is my ship, but I mean, just completely out of character. I also just spend a lot of time looking through these pages.
And so do I. Dude, you did not want to see my weapon comparison page. I had in an Excel sheet. I was comparing like
I
16
knew
different pistols.
I knew you did that. I
Yeah,
knew you did something like that,
yeah.
Feiwei.
But
Honestly, I'd be okay with you doing it, Feiwei, because that would take some like some stress off of me for having to worry about it that much. Because I
I
do have.
agree that we should let the gunners be in complete control of the ship upgrades. Maybe let's take advantage of this situation.
I mean, the guns are already the most expensive things on the ship. Let's be honest.
All right,
Although
we
I do think your next upgrade might need to be shields because you're kind of weak in shields.
I was thinking that probably would be it. Yeah.
All right, we got the 16 D20 guns here, and we got our we got our
We still have
D10
five.
shields or whatever.
We got five shields per side, but we'll kill them first.
Yeah, what is it?
Don't worry.
Best defense is a good offense.
Best
I mean-
defense is blowing them the hell up.
It's worked so far.
Well,
So
we'll see.
what are we going for who's going to be the final decision on ship upgrades? Are we all good with Feiwei?
Yeah, gunners can do it.
Yeah.
All right,
I
Fei,
I'll input when I can and have time. I mean,
Yeah.
right.
just
That's
communicate
okay.
in your
But I trust
communicate in your thread. If for whatever reason we can't make it, communicate with me or them, and let me know, and then I can
Yeah.
get the information from your character sheet.
Yes, if you find anything that you would like to offer as a suggestion, please post it in the thread, preferably with the appropriate info and or a link to the page if it's on a website, because that would be extremely helpful.
Yep. Then I could look it over, go like, all right, I got this gun, that gun, or that gun.
I'm gonna trust you, Fei, that you're gonna balance the build points correctly. So I'm not gonna look over your shoulder.
I
I
mean,
have a feeling you can do that.
You saw the math I was doing for my own build, or for my last build.
I know.
So, and what tipped you off to me comparing all sorts of weapons?
You're just that type of person.
And my response to that is, if you're not cheating, you're not winning.
If you're not taking every advantage
really
you get,
cheating, though.
if you're not,
I mean, the Patriots did win 6 Super Bowls, so.
I mean, there was a whole pistol that I never even used in the last campaign. I wanted it just in case.
You know, I want to bring that up actually, Kadon. They didn't, they did win 6 Super Bowls, and yes, I am one of the people that staunchly believe that the Patriots cheated on more than one occasion, kind of blatantly. That being said, I have so much more respect for the Patriots now, and you know why?
Why?
At least you didn't outsource your cheating. You did it in-house.
Yeah, we were proactive.
Kansas City had to pay off the refs just to drag their sorry ass to the bowl.
The Venmo went through, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Their bounce checked for the last game, obviously, but
all right. Well, that's the end of the session, so you can shut off the stream and stuff.
Yeah, that's a great finale to the stream.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh no, I knew we were streaming still. That's why I didn't say things with more colorful language regarding the Chiefs.
Anyway, thank you all for watching.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Right.
Okay, stream is off.